Okay, today's lesson, Pepe, it's gonna be about past continuous. Not past simple, but past continuous. That's why whenever we listen continuous, what comes to your mind?
Continuous is in action start in the past, but you don't have when finished.
Okay, you have the idea, excellent. So get ready to check this, okay? Get ready
Okay.
because we are going to start. Let me share my screen. And here we go. Please, Pepe, take a look at the picture and tell me what is the girl doing?
She read.
Yeah, in
Read.
continuous.
She reading.
Excellent. Yes, that is continuous. The action with ing.
Okay.
Reading. I am reading, I am studying, I am playing, I am working. The action plus ing. Okay?
Okay.
So don't forget, whenever we see a verb plus ing, we are talking about a continuous action. I am playing, I am working, I am studying, right? In this case, reading. Yeah, let's continue to the next one. Can you see Bart Simpson? What is he doing?
Bart is playing.
Excellent. Playing video games, right?
Playing video games. Correct.
Bart is playing video games. Bart is playing video games. Excellent. So remember, whenever we see ing, we are talking about a continuous action. Playing, working, studying, blah, blah, blah. Okay?
Okay.
Let's carry on. Take a look at the minions. What are they doing?
They are watching a movie.
They are watching a movie. Perfect. This is in present. But I have a question for you. Tell me, Pepe, if we say the same action but not in present, if we say this in past, how can we transform this?
They were watching movie the last week.
Okay, last weekend, yesterday, in the morning, last Sunday, last Saturday, they were. They were watching a movie. They were watching a movie.
En Spanish sería, en español sería, ellos estaban viendo una película en el teatro la semana
Excellent.
pasada.
Ellos estaban o ellos estuvieron viendo, right?
Okay.
They were watching a movie. They were watching a movie. So excellent. As you can see, we need to remember the use of the to be verb in past. They were watching a movie. They were watching a movie. Okay?
Okay.
Excellent. So let's continue to the next example. Yeah, let's suppose, Pepe, that this is one of our classmates. Let's suppose this is Joel. Yeah, let's suppose this is Joel. That Joel is gone. Actually, I don't know what happened to Joel, but he didn't came back after the exam. I don't know what happened. So, Joel. Let's suppose, Pepe, that Joel was doing this action in continuous in the past. How would you say that?
Joel was riding bicycle.
Excellent. Joel was riding a bicycle or cycling. Easier, okay? We can say cycling. Joel was cycling. Joel was cycling. Okay, you got it?
Yes. Ride a bicycle or cycling. What is the correct form?
Both are correct.
Okay.
Cycling, the translation, we may say this in Spanish as cicleando, and riding a
Um,
bicycle, montando una bicicleta, pero en realidad es lo mismo, okay? It's exactly the same.
okay. Thank you.
Yes, so cycling. Joel was cycling, was riding a bicycle. Yeah, let's think about another classmate. Let's think about Leslie. Yeah, let's suppose this is Leslie. Tell me, Pepe, what was Leslie doing in the morning?
Leslie was listening music on morning.
Excellent. Leslie was listening to music in the morning. Leslie was listening to music in the morning, right? Excellent. So, Pepe, remember this is past continuous. Whenever we want to talk about an action that was continuous in the past. I was playing, I was drinking, I was sleeping. Remember the translation for this? Yo estaba durmiendo, yo estaba jugando, ellos estaban comiendo. El was, when we always use was and were. Was or were. Right?
Right.
Okay, so get ready to carry on and let's identify the grammar for this. Okay, don't forget, this is past continuous because we use ing. I was watching, you were watching, he was watching, it was watching. Don't forget, for I, he, she, and it, we use was. For you, we, and they, we use were. Was, were, was, were. And tell me, Pepe, how can we change this to negative? I wasn't. Excellent. I wasn't watching. You weren't watching. He wasn't watching. Yeah, and so go on, okay? Remember, we just need to add not, and that's all. Was, wasn't. Were, weren't. Okay? That is the way that we change from positive to negative. So, do you have any question before we continue?
No, it's clear.
It's clear?
Yep.
Okay, so let's check and let's identify some questions, okay? Yes, remember, as continuous, we use it to talk about an action that was continuously done in the past. I was sleeping, I was playing, I was dancing, I was crying. Yeah, remember, you just need to add the verb with ing. So positive, negative, remember we are going to check how can we make questions now. So give me a second. Yeah, so tell me, what was he doing yesterday at 7 a.m.?
He was taking a shower at
Excellent.
7 a.m.
He was having or taking a shower. Both are correct. Okay, he was having a shower or taking a shower.
Okay.
Excellent. The next question goes to you. In your case, Pepe, what were you doing yesterday at 7 a.m.?
I was past Santo Domingo.
Oh, really? You were going by Santo Domingo?
Yeah.
Okay. 7 a.m. Santo Domingo. And what time did you arrive to Quevedo?
For the rain, middle of the day.
Really? That much?
Yeah. Today we start to drive 5 a.m. I come back 5:30 p.m.
12 hours. Really?
Yeah, the routes, I don't know how to say, is very bad for the rain. Um, we have a lot of traffic too.
Okay. Oh my
Yeah,
gosh, I didn't know that. Are
yeah,
you talking about the Aloha Santo Domingo Road? That?
mhm. Yes.
So 12 hours. Oh my gosh, that was crazy, Pepe.
Yeah.
And what did you do? What did you do to overcome boredom?
And when in the work, I am a producer. Okay.
Okay.
And when we travel, I only sleep. I am very bad copiloto.
Yeah, co-pilot.
But I am a very bad co-pilot because I always sleep. I am the worst.
Okay, so you were sleeping for the 12 hours? I don't think so.
Don't. O sea, I sleep four times, and
Okay.
I buy groceries, I buy drinks, I take care for my people a lot. Yes, I sleep, but always estoy como atento. ¿Cómo sería?
Yeah, I'm paying attention, paying attention.
Always pay attention to my people. And for the other side, they are kids. They are 25, 23 years old. They are very kids. And I am feel an old man, and I have to take care for them.
Okay, I got you. So that's why during the 12 hours that you were traveling, you were taking care of the people, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, nice. So let's carry on to the next one. Remember, we are checking about the past continuous. Tell me, what was he doing yesterday at 7:30 a.m.?
He was having a breakfast.
Excellent. He was having breakfast. He was having breakfast for sure. And what about you? The same question. You told me at 7 a.m. you were by Santo Domingo. And what about 7:30 a.m.?
7:30. We was having a breakfast. Having breakfast.
Ah, same, really, having breakfast.
Yeah, 7:38.
Ah,
I guess.
nice. And what
Yeah.
did you eat? Bolón, tigrillo, something delicious?
Encebollado.
Ah, so nice. That's a nice choice. Got it.
Mhm.
Okay, so let's carry on. Let's continue to the next one. What was he doing yesterday at noon? Can you see the picture?
And yes, he was playing soccer.
Excellent, playing soccer or playing football at school. And what about you? What were you doing yesterday at noon?
At noon, I was prepared to the camera, prepared to the, I don't know how to say, loose lights,
Lights?
and the scenario, and talking to people
Okay.
for prepared to the recording.
Okay. So at noon, you were doing all the preparation for the recording.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, the last one. Here we go. Take a look at the picture. What was he doing yesterday at 4 p.m.?
She was reading a book.
He was reading. What kind of book do you think is this?
Studying.
Because take a look. It's like a math book, right? Take a look because we've got a pencil, we've got a
Mm.
calculator.
She was studying mathematics.
Excellent. He was doing his math homework. Okay, he
Okay.
was doing homework or studying math. And what about you? And this is the last question. What were you doing yesterday at 4 p.m.?
I were recording all day.
Okay, so because you told me that at noon you were preparing the scenario for that. And after that, you started recording during the whole afternoon.
All the day. We finished 2 a.m.
Oh my gosh,
Yes.
so.
Yes, we don't have a lot of money for the project, and we have to go three people. One is a director, the camera. The second is a director of photography. He knows all about lights, all about screens, and the director say us with what we do. In my case, I have to the same thing, take care for all they need.
Okay, yes. So tell me what else and what happened after that at 2 a.m., okay?
At 3 a.m., we save all the videos and try to sleep 2-3 hours because we have to woke up to 5 a.m. and start to the recording because the best light for the day is 6 a.m. for
Okay.
recording for the
The
day.
best hour, the best time, right?
Yeah, it's very very hard, but it's very very cool job. I don't do usually that, but it's a very cool work.
Okay, so got it, my dear student. Thank you. I believe that is clear, right? I believe that is clear, the use of that, the use of the past continuous versus past simple, okay? So this is the way that we're gonna do. Get ready because we're gonna do an activity in this moment. So here we go.
Okay.
So please get ready because we are going to check how can we identify in which situations we gotta use past continuous, in which situations we can use past simple, okay? So
Okay.
get ready, Pepe, and here we go. Yes, remember, this is just a short activity, and let's check now, okay? Let me open the book and get ready for that, okay? Nice. So get ready for that. Give me a second. And here we go. Okay, sorry, get ready to start in. Give me a minute, dame un minutito, please. Give me a second and get ready for that because I believe there was a problem over here. So here we go. Get ready for that. Please pay attention to the next part. Okay. Okay, sorry. So get ready for that. That was a problem over here, and I really wanted to share this, okay?
Okay.
Before we start, now we are going to do a listening activity. Before we take a look at the picture, before we do the listening, I want you to please take a look at the picture and tell me, what do you think about this situation?
I think it's a woman. Maybe she's sick. I don't know. I don't see very well the picture.
Okay, let me move it. What about now? Can you see it now?
Yeah. Is a woman. Is a woman in a toilet. She's angry and is ¿cómo se llama la chica que atiende el avión?
At the flight attendant.
The flight attendant. Ofrecer, ¿cómo se dice?
Offer.
Offer food, I think. Or
Yes. Food or drinks.
for next, correct. That is okay.
Yes, excellent. But take a look what is kind of weird about this picture. Take a look. She's actually in the toilet.
Yeah.
So how do you imagine that situation? Someone flying in the toilet?
Maybe she was she was angry because they don't her a lunch, and she went to the toilet and she, I don't know, she's very angry. I don't know.
Okay, excellent, Pepe. So get ready because now we are going to check that, okay? Get ready here. We have some questions and we are going to listen her experience flying in the toilet. Okay, so we are going to listen her conversation and we are going to identify what does she say about her journey to the airport, boarding the plane, what the flight attendant said, what happened when she was in the toilet, and finally, how she feels about what happened now. Her journey to the airport, boarding the plane, what the flight attendant said, what happened when she was in the toilet, and how she feels about what happened now. Right?
Okay.
So get ready, please. Concentration for this, and here we go.
Track 1.33.
Well, I was in a rush that morning, and I suppose I set off a bit late. It was raining when I left the house, and there was a lot of traffic on the roads. I got to the airport just before the desk closed. When I boarded the plane, all the other passengers were waiting for me. It was a bit embarrassing, but we took off okay. I had a seat in the middle of the plane, and for the first couple of hours it was fine. So I was reading my book when one of the flight attendants came over and spoke to me. She said that there was something wrong with her seat and that she needed to take mine. I was the last passenger to check in, so they chose me. I asked the flight attendant where I should sit, and she told me that the only place was the toilet. At first, I thought it was a joke, but then I realized that she was serious. So, I was sitting on the toilet when the turbulence started. It was quite frightening because, of course, there was no seat belt in the toilet. I almost fell off a few times. After the turbulence stopped, I opened the door. About 5 passengers were waiting outside to use the toilet. I just closed the door again. And then, to top it all, when we landed at Istanbul, there was a delay of an hour before we could get off the plane because of a problem in the airport. I still can't believe they told me to stay in the toilet for 2 hours. It was terrible. You just can't treat customers like that.
Okay, so tell me, according to her voice tone, is she happy? Is she sad?
She's angry, she's stressed. It's okay.
Yeah, for sure, because you know that was extremely weird. Actually,
Yeah.
she had to travel here in the toilet.
Because she was the last passenger.
Excellent. That was the thing. She was the last passenger to board. That's why the flight attendant said that she should use the toilet. So I want to know, I want to listen. What did you listen about that? Okay. It could be both in past simple or past continuous. What happened during her journey to the airport?
¿Cómo se le llegó? She arrived
Arrived?
left. She arrived before close the aeroplane. Okay.
But before she arrived, before she boarded, what happened?
She was a problem because raining.
Excellent. It was raining. Excellent. It was raining.
And very traffic.
Excellent. And a lot of traffic. It was raining and there was a lot of traffic. Okay. Nice. Excellent. Now, while she was boarding the plane, yeah, you know this one, right? While she was boarding the plane, she was the last passenger. Okay. She was the last passenger. And all the other passengers, what were they doing?
Waiting. They were waiting for her.
Excellent. And the passengers were waiting for her. The passengers were waiting for her. Okay. Excellent. That's right. Number one, it was raining, a lot of traffic. She was the last passenger and all the other passengers were waiting for her. The next one, what the flight attendant said.
The flight attendant said her don't have a seat. Didn't have a seat. Didn't have a seat.
Didn't have a seat.
And the only seat is in the toilet. Okay.
Excellent, right? The only seat left, el que queda left, sobrante, is in the toilet. Right? Yeah. Excellent. So the only seat left was the toilet. The only seat left was the toilet. But what happened, for sure? What happened while she was in the toilet?
And the airplane has a turbulence.
Excellent. The turbulence started, right?
And in the toilets don't have seat belts.
Yeah, the toilet didn't have a seat belt. That's why they weren't able to. She wasn't able to be safe in that case.
Yeah.
Okay, so how she feels about what happened now?
She felt bad because outside stay 5 passengers waiting for the toilet.
Yeah, there were 5 passengers. There were 5 passengers waiting for the toilet. Yes. But also at the last time she was like extremely indignant, right? Like, that's terrible, she mentioned. She feels terrible.
In the finish, they don't have to tratar, I don't know how to say.
Treat, yeah, treat.
Treat a passenger that way, this way.
Yeah, for sure, right? Yeah, tell me your personal experience. Pepe, have you ever had a bad experience when you were traveling by bus or by plane?
By plane, one time when I returned to Guayaquil, to Quito, and we we had a lot of turbulence, and the plane start to make this. You the seat, and you see the plane like this.
Okay.
And it was awful. Awful is horrible.
Awful, right?
It was awful.
Oh, yeah, it was scary for sure, right? Scary.
Yeah, for sure.
That in the case of a flight attendant, for example, or maybe you had a bad experience with a flight attendant or with another passenger.
I didn't travel a lot. I by plane. I 10 times, but all it's very good. In flight attendants, usually they are beautiful.
Okay. So in general, you haven't had that many bad experiences, right?
Done by plane, done by
Uh,
bus. By bus inside the city, yes. Ladrones, how to say ladrones?
robbers.
Robbers, bad people, stupid people. I don't know. But in city, outside,
No, for example, traveling from Quito to Guayaquil, no bad experiences, or from Quito to the beach, no.
one time to Milagro to Babahoyo. You need to return Babahoyo to Milagro for a woman. I have to return. I take a bus and the flight attendant, the bus, el
The bus
cobrador de bus,
attendant, the bus attendant.
say to me, please you sit in the front of the bus because in the back there were 6 people very bad, very scary people, and say me, you are from Quito, and I feel you. Apenas me subí al bus, me dijo que me sintió que era de Quito. Que me siento adelante para que no me roben. Entonces estuvo very hard.
Okay, but he was nice actually. The bus attendant,
Yeah.
he was very nice because he wanted to protect you.
Yeah, he helped me.
Okay, super, excellent. So, Pepe, you know, there are good and bad experiences. We have many experiences in our lives. But remember, in the end, if you had a bad experience in the end, you need to say, yes, I survived. I had that bad experience, but in the end, I'm alive.
Yeah, correct. In your case, do you have a bad experience?
Actually, okay, I remember just, but I believe this is really common. Usually, flights are usually delayed. Delayed because of it's raining, because of bad weather, because of the winds. Yeah, and I remember that once I had to travel at 4 a.m., but the flight was delayed, and in the end, I had to travel at 11 a.m.
Oh, terrible.
So for me, it was bad because I should have been sleeping instead of going to the airport. Because, you know, at 4 a.m., I had to be at the airport at that hour at 3 a.m., I believe. I was really sleepy. I was really tired. And they told me, no, your flight is delayed. So you need to wait until 11 a.m. So I was like,
Shit.
yeah, I believe that once. That's the only. But when I was in the flight, nothing bad happened. In the case of a bus, let me see. Yeah, here in Quito for sure. In Quito, you gotta be very careful because you know there are a lot of rude people, there are a lot of robbers, so you gotta be very aware of your belongings. But
Yes.
from one city to another, I believe no. Most of my experiences, I don't remember all of them, but most of them probably they were positive.
It's important.
Yeah, sure. And as I told you, in the end, I may say I survived. I survived. Okay. So let's see. And we are going to finish now with the practice. I was trying to open my Cambridge platform, but it's not working. So that's why I need to open that again. Okay. Give me a second. But if this doesn't work, Okay, I get it now. Sorry, there was a problem here, but yeah, and we can finish for today by talking about the past continuous. So here we go. Okay, so Pepe, please, you're gonna complete this sentence using the words that you have below. He
He was sleeping when I called.
excellent. He was sleeping when I called. Él
Called.
estaba durmiendo cuando yo llamé. He was sleeping when I called. Right?
Right.
Excellent. Let's carry on. Let's continue. Yeah, go ahead, please read.
When I was eating lunch, he called me back.
Excellent. When I was eating lunch, he called
He
me back.
called-
Very good. Let's carry on. It
It wasn't raining when the car broke down.
excellent. It wasn't raining when the car broke down. Super. My sister was leaving or left. What do you say?
Was living.
Okay, actually, yeah, I may say in Spanish may sound correct, but in English, no. En español sí podríamos decir, ¿no? Mi hermana estuvo viviendo en España por 2 años, pero en English, remember, para las acciones con periodos específicos de tiempo, for 2 years, it is better to use past simple. My sister lived in Spain for 2 years.
Specific. Okay.
So my sister was living in Spain for 2 years. Okay?
Okay.
Let's carry on. I, in a long line with my flight, took off.
A long time. I waited.
A long line, not time, line.
A long line when my bike took off. I think waited.
Waited. Let's see. Yo esperé en una larga fila mientras cuando mi vuelo despegó, when my flight took off. Let's see. In this case, we're going to check is was waiting. Let me put it over here. Because in this case, Pepe, take a look. Estamos hablando de una acción que estaba ocurriendo, that was going on, and an action that interrupted. Okay? Yo estaba esperando en una larga fila cuando mi vuelo despegó. I was waiting in a long line when my flight took off.
Okay.
Right, got it?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's continue. Come on, the next one.
I was running in the park yesterday when I accidentally hit another person. He was looking at his phone, so he didn't see me. He looked really surprised.
Excellent. I was running in the park yesterday when I accidentally hit another person. He was looking at his phone, so he didn't see me. He looked really surprised. Got it? Let's continue, Pepe. The next one, you can do it.
I was getting on a train to New York when I was leaving. No, when I landing boarded, got
When I got your text,
text and was leaving the train just in time. But I dropped my phone while I was boarded.
was. Here we have past
Ah, when I was
continuous.
boarding. When I was boarding.
When I was boarding, So let's see again. I was getting on a train to New York when I got your text. I was leaving the train. Are you sure this is correct? Yo estaba viviendo el tren, leaving.
Oh, leaving. Sorry, I understand that. I boarded. I don't know how to say.
I boarded the train.
Just in time. But I dropped my phone while I was boarding.
Excellent. I was getting on a train to New York when I got your text. I boarded the train just in time, but I dropped my phone while I was boarding. Got it? Come on. 3 more exercise, Pepe, and we finish. Okay, here we go.
Were you reading the bus? It was breaking down. I broke down.
Excellent. Were you reading the bus when it broke down?
Yes, I did.
Yeah,
In present is I do. In past is I was.
yeah. Remember, the question is in past continuous. When we have the question in past continuous, the answer must be in past continuous. Were you,
Yes.
for example, sleeping? The answer for sure, yes, I was, or no, I wasn't. Okay, were you sleeping? Yes, I was, or no, I wasn't. Were you sleeping? Yes, I was, or no, I wasn't. Yeah, and remember, and if the question is in past simple, did you play? The answer must be in past, okay? Yes, I did, or no, I didn't.
Cool.
Did you play? Yes, I did, or no, I didn't. Yes, I did, or no, I didn't.
Perfect.
Okay, so yes, I was the answer.
Yes. I was.
Were you riding the bus when it broke down? Yes, I was. Yeah, come on. The next exercise, number 9.
Stop with you. At the bus stop and you. Okay. Were they waiting? Were they waiting?
Were they waiting at the bus stop when
you got there?
Excellent. ¿Estuviste esperando? Were you waiting? ¿Estuvieron ellos esperando en el bus, en la parada de bus cuando llegaste ahí, when you got there?
No, they weren't.
Mm-hmm.
They waited in the bus station.
Excellent. They were waiting in the bus station. Excellent. And the last one, okay, Pepe, and we finish for today. You can do it.
You almost had the accident. Okay.
So what?
What were you doing when you almost had the accident? Where did you do? What did you do? What did you do? I think.
What did you
when
do? ¿Qué hiciste? What did you do when you almost had an accident?
Didn't pay attention. I was talking on the phone. when I saw the stop sign sink. I stopped just in time.
Okay, so what did you do when you almost had the accident? Ya, ¿qué hiciste cuando casi tuviste el accidente? I didn't pay attention, no presté atención. Estaba hablando en el teléfono when I saw the stop sign, cuando vi la señal de pare. I stopped just in time. Yeah, I believe, yeah, I was about to tell you. In the
Okay.
first case, it is better to say, what were you doing? Okay. Queremos saber la acción continua, ¿no? Lo que estaba haciendo. What were you doing when you almost had the accident? I wasn't paying attention. Okay. ¿Qué estabas haciendo? What were you doing when you almost had the accident? Okay.
Okay. And the answer I weren't pay attention.
I wasn't, no? I wasn't
I wasn't paying attention. Okay.
paying attention. Okay, got it?
Got it.
So, excellent, Pepe. Let me stop recording.